Assalamualaikum and have a very good day to everyone. Now we will continue our lesson in 1.3 forces in equilibrium, and we will solve problems on hanging object and object on an inclined plane by using table method. So these are example of objects in equilibrium. The objects which are in equilibrium, they are either stationary like the first and the second example. The first example is an object on an inclined plane but is stationary. It means that it does not move. And also number 2, the object is hanging on the wall. And example number 3, the object it can be any transportation, whether it is a car, a plane or a motorcycle, as long as it is moving in a uniform velocity. So it is in equilibrium, which means that its acceleration equal to 0. Now for problem solving for stationary object, meaning that the object is in equilibrium state, all the forces acted on the object is equal to 0 newtons, meaning that it is in equilibrium. Example number 1, figure shows a poster hanging on the wall of the laboratory, string and a nail. There are 3 forces acted on this object, which is tension at the right and left side and also the weight of the poster. Draw the triangle of forces for the weight of the poster and the tension in the spring. So remember, in our previous lesson, we learned to draw the head to tail method. In this method, an accurate drawn scale diagram is used and each individual vector is drawn to scale. So we have the first vector here, which is T, tension of the string, and the angle from the horizontal is 35 degrees. Next, there is another force which is T, also with 35 degree from the horizontal axis. So how do we connect the force? Where the head of one vector ends, the tail of the next vector begins. And then from the head of the second vector to the tail of the first vector is the resultant force. We have determined the angle which made up the triangle. Question B, calculate the value of T, which is the tension of the string. To solve this problem, to find the value of T, we apply the table method to calculate resultant and resolution of forces. So we have all the component of direction here. We have positive y, negative y, positive x and negative x. The table method consists of 3 columns, which the first column we write all the forces which acted on the object. For example, in this problem we have W, weight, and we have T1 for the tension of string number 1 and T2 for another string, and we have the total force acted in the X component and Y component. So that is the first step. We determine the X component and Y component for the first force, which is weight. So weight, we do not need to resolve it to X component since it is towards downwards, which is negative 12 Newton. Negative referred to the direction of the hanging wall, which is toward the center of gravity, and it is negative Y. So don't forget to write the direction. Okay, it is very important for calculation. For the second force, which is T1, so T1 is at the direction of negative X. So we put negative here, and X component of the force is T cos 35 degree. Now we need to find the value of T. And the Y component is at the positive Y. So the force acted on the object in Y component is T sin 35 degree. For the T2, which is the second tension of the string, so the direction of the X component is at the positive direction of X. So we put positive T cos 35. And at the Y component also, T2 is at a positive Y. So it is T sin 35 degree. Next, we will find the total force acted on the object in x component. So negative t cos 35 plus t cos 35, it will be 0 Newton. And in the y component, negative 12 Newton plus 2t sin 35. So we need to find the value of t. When we refer to the table above, we must remember that in this question, the object is in equilibrium, thus there is no force acted on the object or net force equal to 0. So, from the table, there is no force acted in the x component since the value is 0 Newton. But for the y component, the total force acted on the frame is negative 12 Newton plus 2t sin 35. So we need to find t. So from the calculation here, the value of t is 10.46 Newton. Do you prefer the method which is shown in the textbook or the method that you learned just now, which is the table method? One of the advantages of the table method is it shows steps on solving the problem. Thus, your thinking, your thought, your cognitive, your brain will not be burdened by the equation and mathematics to solve the problem. So for my student, I suggest you to use the table diagram because it shows steps by step on how to solve the problem related to forces in equilibrium and also the resultant and resolution of forces. Next question, by resolving the weight of the box W into a component parallel to the inclined plane. So this is the key words. Resolve the weight of the box into a component parallel to the inclined plane. So this is an inclined plane and parallel to the inclined plane is F sine theta. Right, and component which is perpendicular to the inclined plane, again this is the inclined plane, so perpendicular is F cos theta. Determine the magnitude of the normal direction R and frictional force. So frictional force, by applying the table method, okay, the first step is to write all the forces which is related to the question. Now we have normal reaction R and frictional force. That is the first step. Next, we need to determine the y component and x component for R. R is F cos theta. So F is 50 Newton cos 40 degree. We will get positive 38.3 Newton. How about x component? So for normal, there is no x component. The frictional force is as the same magnitude as the parallel component of the weight, which is F sine theta. Frictional force is the force which is parallel to the plane, which is F sine theta, and it is at the x component. So F sine theta is 50 Newton sine 40 degree. We must consider the direction of all the forces because force is a vector unit. And last question, for hanging object, once again we apply the table method. So the first step is to write all the forces acted on the object, and the first force, which is tension at P, at X component, it only have P, which is the force. And we do not need to resolve it to Y component since it does not have any angle. So how about the second tension of the string, which is T? For T, since it has angle 60 degrees, so we must resolve it to X component and Y component. So in X component, it is T cos theta and T is 8 Newton cos 60 degree. So the answer will be negative 4 Newton. Why is it negative? Because it is at the negative X axis. How about Y component? So the Y component of the T is T sin theta. Answer is positive 6.93 Newton. It is positive because it is at the direction of positive Y. Next, how about weight? Weight has no angle, so the force which acted is only directed towards the center of gravity, which is negative Y. So the value of W is negative W, negative to show that the direction is at negative Y. Thus, the total force acted on the object is 0 Newton, but at the X component, it is P minus 4 Newton, and in Y component, it is 6.93 Newton minus W. Okay? Since the object is in equilibrium, total net force acted on the lamp is 0 Newton. So for X component, P minus 4 Newton equal to 0 Newton. Thus P is 4 Newton. So that is the value of P, 4 Newton. And for the W in Y component, it is 6.93 Newton minus W equal to 0 Newton. So W equal to 6.93 Newton. That's it for today. Thank you everyone. See you another day, another time in another topic for Physics Form 4. Bye. Assalamualaikum.